Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband.
That you had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein,
against whom numerous allegations have been made.
Hello, I'm Sameer Tendulkar, CEO of Champion Biotics. Lately, Melinda Gates has been going viral for talking about Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein.
Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
The press has been trying to make a big deal out of this, trying to frame Bill Gates as if he did something wrong.
For me, it's personally hard whenever those details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that. I purposely pushed it away and I moved on.
I feel what Melinda Gates did was not cool. She has been married to Bill Gates for more than 27 years. They have 3 kids together. I mean, whatever the reason for your divorce is, that is your personal reason. You came out well from the divorce with a $12.5 billion settlement. Why badmouth your ex? Melinda is not the only female to get divorced in the US. Many men and women get divorced. They usually stand by their exes or at least don't say bad about them in the press. Here are some popular people talking about their exes.
While we're talking about Ivana as a mother, there have been reports recently in the paper, some of them attributed to Marla, that Ivana is not a good mother, that she has left her children this summer.
And I'm not going to disparage Ivana. You'll never hear me disparage Ivana for one reason. She's the mother of my children. I'm not disparaging. But you grow apart.
Here is a video of Hillary Clinton defending her husband.
Well, Hillary Clinton is defending her husband and former President Bill Clinton, saying that he should not have resigned following the Monica Lewinsky scandal.
In an interview for CBS Sunday Morning that focused on the record number of women running for office this year, she also spoke about Bill Clinton's conduct while in office.
There are people who look at the incidents of the 90s and they say a president of the United States cannot have a consensual relationship with an intern. The power imbalance is too great.
Who was an adult. But let me ask you this. Where's the investigation of the current incumbent, against whom numerous allegations have been made, and which he dismisses, denies, and ridicules?
Here is a video of Johnny Depp's family coming to his defense when he had such accusations.
Now, with the latest on Johnny Depp accused of domestic abuse and his sudden split from actress Amber Heard, now Depp's daughter and his exes are coming to his defense. ABC's David Wright has all the details.
Johnny Depp is throwing himself back into work after his estranged wife, Amber Heard, accused him of domestic violence. And Depp's exes are now springing to his defense. Model Vanessa Paradis, who has 2 children with Depp, wrote in a letter obtained by TMZ, "In all the years I've known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me." Their 17-year-old daughter, Lily Rose, posted this photo on Instagram. "My dad is the sweetest, most loving person I know, and everyone who knows him would say the same." Depp's first wife, Lori Ann Allison, told TMZ he's a soft person.
Bill Gates has not been convicted of any wrongdoings. I actually believe his story. Bill Gates has taken his philanthropy really seriously. He has gone to a lot of rich people to raise money for his foundation.
It was reported at that time that you had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, who, when you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when you were meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continued to meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, I've said I regretted having those dinners. and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so in general, you always have to be careful. I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy. Very proud of the work of the foundation. That's what I get up every day and focus on.
There is a good chance that he's telling the truth. Also, he never went to the so-called island.
I met Jeffrey in 2011. I was foolish to spend time with him. I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him. It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
I know exactly how this feels. I had a business that did $16 million in sales doing drop shipping on eBay. We had incorporated international shipping in 2015, which became a huge success. I paid eBay about $2 million in fees, and then eBay went around shutting down all drop shipping businesses on eBay, and I lost my business. I owed eBay about $108,000. They filed a criminal case against me for theft by deception for $108,000. The judge dismissed the case and scolded eBay. How can you accuse someone of stealing when you have taken $2 million from them and the only reason he cannot pay you is because you changed your policies? However, that case lasted for 2 years and I had to go to court to prove my innocence. My business had closed, but I was still an awesome software developer. I had to do a lot of freelance work to survive. I would go to the interviews, pass all their rounds, and when it came to background check, they would just not hire me because I had a criminal case pending against me. Also, right about the same time, I had a green card interview. This was during Trump's first term. He was going on shouting, "I am going to deport all the criminals." And here I was, going for an immigration interview with a pending criminal case against me. I was so lucky that the immigration officer was a kind man. He did not judge me. He told me that I was lucky to have a wife who stood by me when my business failed and when I was accused of wrongdoings. I won that criminal case. I got my green card only because I had my wife and I had my family and I had all my friends who believed in me, who supported me in my bad times. The eBay security team who accused me, most of them ended up in prison. I felt so blessed that my friends and family stood by me. Why is Bill Gates' family not standing by him? Why is Melinda giving interviews which makes Bill Gates look bad? Usually, when someone you know is charged with doing something heinous like stealing, murder, rape, child molestation, you can do one of three things. 1. You stand by them. You say, "I know this person. They have been good to me. I don't think that they have done the things that they have been accused of doing." However, this takes a lot of courage. Not everybody is as brave as Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton or like the family of Johnny Depp. 2. You stay quiet and distance yourself from the person who's accused. This is understandable. I mean, there is a good chance that this person that you know is guilty of what they're accused of. Why risk your reputation for that person? People have deserted their husbands, their wives, their parents, their children. Why risk it for your ex? I get it. And the third option is the one that I hate the most. These are people who go and talk to their friends. They go and talk in a group. They go to the press. Why are you trying to be a nice person at the expense of someone else? And this is why I feel what Melinda Gates is doing is wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.